a couple for me, Mick, if you don't mind. Thanks very much. Sam LOGUE for Green Blood Boxing. Mick, first of all, thanks for your time. Look, excellent fight today. I thought it was an unbelievably good performance. Do you think that was your best performance today?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've always said the better the fighter, the better performance, and I think tonight was that.
Was it your most comprehensive performance? Do you think you showed the most versatility, the most sides of your game, perhaps?
Yeah, you seen a lot of adaptations in there when things were changing, when rhythms were changing. I was able to switch things up and do things differently. So, I think there was a lot of different parts of my game which, I'm able to show against a world-class opponent.
Absolutely. Was there anything that you worked on in particular, or what was the game plan particularly coming in? It looked like you looked to be quite evasive, and it looked like making him miss was a massive part of the plan, but then you were very much, your variety on the attack was really mixed up, very good. Was it just to kind of bamboozle him and completely outbox him, or what was the game plan coming in?
Listen, I said from the start, I'll box the Asian. That's what I said at the start. And I did that, but I also toughed him and roughed him. And TJ was saying in the building, no, I couldn't crack an egg, but I showed I could. And listen, I have the utmost respect for him, but as I say, the better the fighter I fight, the better I perform, and I think I showed that tonight.
Did TJ bring anything to the ring that you didn't expect, or did the fight play out how you expected it to?
I played it how I expected it. Probably a bit easier than I expected. I had fantastic sparring for that. I had a Filipino kid who lives in Norway, Bernard Torres, and he was a fantastic sparring partner for it. The perfect sparring partner for it. And I want to give we shared it because he's a good fighter up and coming.
I want to ask you a little bit about the featherweight division. I know that you're saying that you wanted to make it down. You're still focused on coming down to 122 for if there's an opportunity for a world title there. It does look to us maybe on the outside that there was some issues making weight for this fight. Do you want to just maybe elaborate a little bit on that and your
issues at all making weight? The thing is, right, so this fight was done at 124. I think it was done 122 years ago, but there was no belt line, so this is 124. Yeah. No problem. And that was about 4 weeks ago. And then the opportunity came up the week before the fight week, that there's an opportunity we can fight for the interim WBA 126 belt. I says, no problem, it's another opportunity. So I says, yeah, I'll do that. And then TJ's team was told, but apparently TJ wasn't told and he was complaining about it. So we kind of agreed that we'd do 124, like a gentleman's agreement. I mean 124.2, but I was already thinking I was making 126, so that was the reason. There's no problems of making 122. I can make 122. The best I've actually made it was for my last fight, and it was 122. So, like, I done it so easy, and I was on it for so far out. So, I have no worries about that.
In terms of featherweight, it seems to be perhaps, I mean, especially domestically or the UK and Ireland scene, perhaps a slightly more sexy, if you like, scene. I mean, Lee Wood just won the world title. We saw his trainer Ben Davison here today. There's Jazza Dickens and Kid Galahad are fighting tomorrow night for the IBF title at featherweight. You just won the WBA interim featherweight title. Is part of you think maybe I stay around at featherweight? There's a lot of domestic fights there. What's your thoughts on that?
There's options. I've got options. What fan base can bring. What fighter can bring up an event like that anywhere? You know what I mean? So I have options. I don't mind whether I'm going 122 or 126. After I take a little holiday, I'll sit down with Jamie and we'll make a decision.
Michael Conlan, thank you very much. Appreciate your time together. Thank you very much.